let's keep talking about what's working locally with the new table. Representing the Wyman Center very well in that video there were some young people, and from the Wyman Center here with us in studio is Allison Williams. Thank you for being here. Also with us, Joseph Miller with Lift for Life, an after-school program, and Angela Lewis, school and community liaison for Brittany Woods Middle School. And if I can brag on your principal just for a minute, I believe she is in Washington, D.C. as we speak, receiving the Principal of the Year award, one of 50 in the country. So a lot of positive things going on in all of your organizations, and I want to talk just about that. Relationships, important, yes, I guess you would say. Why? I mean, this might seem like it's a little vague and a little, I don't know, kumbaya to people, but this seems like it's more than that. Agree?
Definitely.
Yeah. Much more.
Absolutely, and I think at the intro case, I remember hearing you say, can it really be that simple? And I would say it's not simple, but it's foundational, right? And we even heard Dr. Knos say earlier that really that relationship is the foundation upon which all education, all learning rests. And at Wyman, we absolutely believe that. If you look at youth development research and what supports young people, when young people have positive, supportive adults in their life consistently and over time, they're twice as likely to graduate from high school, twice as likely to avoid risky behaviors. Those are the things we want for our young people. So yeah, relationships absolutely matter.
And you guys work together, Brittany Woods. So what did you think about when we heard there the relationship, not with just the students and the teachers in the last table, but the teachers and the parents too?
Oh, that's imperative. It's imperative to have the teachers and parents on board and working together, because it really helps the student know that there's that connection, and that connection then transfers back into the classroom. And then having the partnership with Wyman shows the importance of the larger community getting involved in terms of education and students succeeding because of the constraints that are placed on teachers.
What do you see working in your program?
Well, she had even mentioned being an advocate for each other and making parents aware that there's many programs that the youth can benefit from. I think that goes a long way. We partner with many other organizations that serve youth as well, so they're inspired in our facility and away from our facility at all times.
I asked our earlier group this, is this intentionality about relationships something that can be taught, trained, prioritized? How do you do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's what we've been doing in the St. Louis area since 1898, Casey.
Glad I asked.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've talked a lot about caring adults, and I would expand that conversation to say it's about caring adults, but it's also about competent adults. It's not enough just to be caring. It's not enough just to be competent. We really need adults in our young people's lives who can do both. And there are ways, absolutely, that you can work with volunteers, with staff members, with teachers to help them understand how to create a place and space that's physically and emotionally safe for young people, that challenges them, that provides the right types of peer and adult interactions, and most importantly, engages young people in their learning. And when you use that recipe and you do that well and consistently over time, those are the types of programs that young people thrive in. That's when they develop the types of strong, supportive relationships with adults that will take them further as they move on in their schooling and life.
And we were talking earlier before we came down here about being intentional with our language, because what we say makes a difference, and you never know what can change the trajectory of someone's life with our words. And so teaching volunteers to be really intentional in that way makes a difference.
Dr. Bender, Dr. Knos touched on the challenges. You just mentioned the word challenges. What are teachers up against when it comes to building these relationships?
Time. Time is a big challenge. You only have so much time in the classroom, so much time in the school day. And so a lot of what we do is that extended learning opportunities outside of the classroom that can help supplement the work that teachers are doing.
At the town hall, we heard a lot about class size, too. Is that a problem?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you can't individualize for young people, you can't provide some of that one-on-one, it can be incredibly stressful, and things just get missed. Part of the way we work with schools is we actually bring our staff members into the schools. So the partnership we have at Brittany Woods, the partnership that we just launched at Normandy with Beyond Housing and the 24-1 project, it actually brings trained master's level youth development specialists into the schools to partner with the teachers to really engage young people in critical community service learning programs. That the teachers have responded incredibly well to that. They appreciate the additional support. It's just a really beautiful way to bring together these external supports literally right into the classroom.
The 24-1 you're talking about, that's Beyond Housing, where there are literally 24 different communities in the Normandy School District, and they're trying to build that relationship and make that something
Much
they
more
want to be
cohesive.
exactly, and be invested
Right.
in there. I'm curious if when Dr. Knos talked about sparks, do you see that in kids? Is that important to find what sparks a child when you work with them?
Of course it is. They're all eager to learn. It's finding what they're eager about, to get involved with, what motivates them, what engages them. It's not easy. You have to go above and beyond just being there consistently. That goes a long way for them to have confidence in you and open up, share more. You can make a big difference by being their tutor, their mentor, their coach, but even going beyond that. And noticing little things. Why haven't they been here consistently, and touching base with their family? Why are they wearing the same clothes as yesterday? Why are, various things that you need to be aware of and go beyond just your normal duty for these kids to make a difference in their lives every day. The kids at Lift for Life Gym are exposed to crime, drugs, gangs, violence every day, and while we're a safe haven, you need to be on the lookout. In order to ensure them success later on in life, you need to really be on the lookout for them.
What frustrates you? Is there something that's so simple that you just kind of feel like you're banging your head against the wall and you'd be like, man, if just this could be changed, we would see a difference?
Maybe just people being afraid. Being afraid that they can't give enough, or they can't make a difference, or I don't have anything to give. Everybody has something to give, and the kids need it. And if we can make a difference earlier in their lives, I think it'll go a long way.
So if I said, I'm busy, I don't have a ton of time, you would say?
I would say come down and see our program for yourself. Maybe there's something that you'd like to jump in and get involved in. It doesn't have to be funds. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but maybe you'd like to come down and cook a meal with our kids hands-on. We provide a free meal every night.
I don't cook. And I also don't have a education background. I've never taught a class in my life.
Maybe you'd like to coach a team. Maybe you'd like to garden with them. Maybe you'd like to do a cleanup project and volunteer with them at another organization to make a difference with them and teach them how to give back. There's various ways that you can show them how to be respectful and a citizen and help them grow as an individual.
You're nodding your head. Have you seen these relationships make a real difference?
I have, and I love the work that they do. So I'm sitting here nodding about Joe because I've been down there and done clinics with them, and I just love Live for Life, and so I'm personally invested and excited about the work that they do, and it makes such a difference. Whether it's 1 hour, once a month,
right.
it can make such a big impact.
Okay, we're not letting anyone off the hook here. So if you don't cook, you never taught a class, you think you don't have enough time, we have actually a little way for you to get involved. This, let's put our time where our mouth is here. Okay, if you'd like to get involved, visit the 9network.org/American Graduate, and there you can find opportunities to mentor, tutor, and volunteer, just like you guys said. Thank you all very much for your time and for your passion for the kids. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Casey.
Let's go.